Hi, I'm Raul Lopez, and this is another video in the series, Things That Happen in Prison and Why You Don't Want to Go There. So quick background on me. First time I ever got incarcerated, I was 14 years old. I was in various facilities, in and out, for about the next 10, 11 years until I was about 24, 25 years old. From juvenile hall, county jails, work furloughs, halfway houses, and my last stop was San Quentin State Prison. So what happened, this story happened to me one day on the yard in San Quentin Prison. I was out in the yard. Prison's very segregated. I was in a certain area where I hung out with the same people on a daily basis. There's 4 or 5 of us in a circle talking, and one of our other friends walks up. He has a girl under his arm. He walks up with this girl. She has big breasts. Her shirt is tied. You can see her waist, long hair, somehow some form of makeup on. Now, going back, I'm in San Quentin State Prison, men's prison facility. So this girl is a man. She still has her man parts, otherwise she wouldn't be in that facility. And he comes over, has his arm around her, and introduces her to us as Amanda. His name is Armando. He goes by Amanda. He says, "This is Amanda. She belongs to me now. What's mine is yours. Anybody can have her next." So 2 things there, for me personally, that bothered me. One, I prefer women, so I was kind of uncomfortable that he was offering me a man. And then for this person, this guy, this girl, is being offered like a piece of fruit or something. You know, here, who wants her next? Who wants it next, basically. So anyways, going back, he offers her to us, this group, and I'm kind of the first one standing in a kind of a circle of 4 people. At the time, I was about 23, 24 years old. Next guy with me was a little bit older, another guy about my age at the time, and an 18, 19-year-old kid. So when he offers her out, because of where I'm standing, they all kind of look at me. And I am very uncomfortable. I'm nervous, I'm uncomfortable, an experience that I hadn't had at the time. This was back in the early 90s. And I just put a poker face on because that's what you have to do. You can't show fear or intimidation when you're in any type of whenever you're incarcerated or any type of facility. And I put a poker face on and I look and I just say, "Hey, how you doing? Hi, nice to meet you." The guy next to me jumps in, like, "I'll have her. I'll take her next." And I'm thinking back, at the time I didn't laugh, but it's kind of funny because he was like licking his chops, like, "Ooh, I'll have her next." I don't know how long he'd been there, maybe a long time. Next guy kind of does the same thing I do, kind of looks, has his poker face on. He doesn't look scared or anything. He just kind of looks at her without any type of emotion and says, "Hey, how you doing?" Next guy, 18, 19-year-old kid. Everybody goes to him because he's the next one to say hello. And he is just scared out of his mind. You can read him. He's just looking like he doesn't know what to do. He's lost, he's confused, he's panicked. He doesn't know what to do. He's just looking. He doesn't know how to react. So the guy who was introducing her to us recognizes this fear in him. Can see it. It's obvious. And he looks at him. He says, "You get her next." And the kid's just like, "No, thank you." He's trying to maintain his prison politics and being polite and the whole thing. And he's like, no, thank you. That's all right, man, And the guy looks at him and says, "No, you are going to have her next." I don't know if he was forced to have her. I don't know if he had her. It's none of my business. At the time, it was like, what happens, happens. Anything else, it's none of my business. That's how you stay alive in prison. But that's one thing on one day in a matter of 5 minutes of a million stories that happens in prison and why you don't want to be there. Have a good day.